I had a lot of trouble thinking of a good way to start this video. I normally start with a random tangent that segues into the character I'm discussing, but I don't really have anything to talk about here. I don't play Apex due to sucking at the game's predecessor, I don't have anything interesting to say about angels or demons, and I'm not dedicating the first part of this video exclusively to saying honka donka badonkers. Anyway, this video is on Tokoyami Towa. Towa's main weapon, Devil Assault Rifle, shoots bullets in a straight line. At max level, she fires even more bullets, and they have a 5% chance to deal 4 times the damage to the enemies they hit. Her first skill, Devil's Familiar, summons BB, who walks around shooting enemies with 3 energy projectiles and also drops ammo that boosts the damage of Towa's main weapon and special attack. Whenever Towa fires off a shot from her main weapon, it will consume 1 bullet from the ammo BB gives her, so if you want to keep the buff, you'd need to keep collecting ammo that BB drops. Her second skill, Apex Shooter, makes it so that all projectile attacks will deal extra damage and have a chance of reducing enemy speed. This buff applies to ranged and multi-shot weapons, so you are encouraged to get those weapons specifically. Her last skill, Mad Devilish, makes it so that when enemies are close to Towa, she gains devil energy, and when she gets 100 of it, she releases a burst that damages and knocks back enemies. It's kind of like the burst attack other characters have, like Sana and Asuki, though it's controlled by enemy proximity rather than a timer. Towa's special attack, TM Devil Machine Gun, gives Towa a heavy machine gun with 100 bullets. This machine gun has a significantly higher rate of fire over her main weapon and deals much more damage, and she can fire it by holding the special attack button, consuming the special bullets. This special functions like Raine's Tonjox, where she can hold the ammo without actually using it, meaning you'll want to constantly be activating this special when you can, since the special attack doesn't work as a panic button. Note that the bullets that the machine gun uses are the same bullets that she gets from BB, meaning you can replenish your machine gun's ammo, sustaining its use, though this also means that the ammo count of the machine gun passively drains due to Towa's main weapon. It's important to keep this in mind in theory, since an increased haste boost means you'll burn through BB's ammo much more quickly. In practice though, the drain is pretty slow, and as long as you use the machine gun sparingly, by the time you run out of ammo, your special attack should be ready to go again. So Towa's kit is one that favors projectile weaponry and movement. You need to move around collecting ammo to buff your Devil Assault Rifle, and Mad Devilish can only proc based on your proximity to enemies. This makes her fairly risky to play, as you kind of have to get close to the enemies despite everything about her kit favoring ranged weapons. I recommend getting other weapons for the early game to keep yourself alive. E and Curse and Plug type Asakoko are good to get, and you can upgrade the Asakoko into Dragonfire and later Holy Fire. Besides being strong weapons, they also fire projectiles, meaning they'll get buffed by Apex Shooter's damage. For items, Devil Hat seems like it should work with Towa due to her favoring ranged and multi-shot weaponry, but the Devil Hat's cooldown makes it so that if you activate a special before Devil Hat goes off cooldown, you'll have to wait another charge before you can get the buff, making it somewhat unreliable. Devil Hat's buff lasts 45 seconds plus the additional 20-second cooldown, which is initially less than the 70-second cooldown of Towa's special attack, but keep in mind Towa's special cooldown buffed by shop upgrades is about 60 seconds, which is shorter than the 65-second interval in which you can activate Devil Hat, and that's not even factoring in other special cooldown buffs from things like Idol Costume and Fan Letters. If you re-trigger her special attack before the cooldown of Devil Hat comes off, then you get no buff whatsoever. With the number of times I have accidentally done that, I'm not really willing to recommend Devil Hat, especially when there are better items to buff damage. For other items, I've had some success with Candy Kingdom Sweets and Focus Shades. The Sweets because the additional chance to hit twice gives Towa an increased chance to proc the effects of her main weapon or Apex Shooter. Focus Shades also works for delivering more damage, since Towa pretty much exclusively uses ranged weaponry. I also recommend getting a healing or defensive item for the early game, because Towa is surprisingly very squishy. So, that's Towa. Thanks for watching. Please let me know who you'd like to see next. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for future videos, and happy holocuring.